My name is Hannah. I'm 29 years old, and last week my younger sister posted a TikTok tour of my apartment. She called it Visiting My Sister's Poverty Apartment and laughed at my thrift store furniture, my small kitchen, and my sad little life. The video got 2 million views. People in the comments were brutal. They called me a loser, said I was an embarrassment, made jokes about my secondhand couch. Then I posted my reply. One video that explained everything. Within an hour, my sister had deleted her post, turned her account private, and called me crying. What did I say in that video? Stay until the end to find out, and if social media ever exposed your family's toxicity, hit that subscribe button and tell me in the comments your story. My sister Kendall is 24. She's an influencer with 800,000 followers on TikTok and Instagram. She makes money from brand deals, sponsorships, and something called lifestyle content, which basically means she films herself shopping and going to expensive restaurants. She lives in a luxury apartment in downtown Miami that our parents help pay for. Designer clothes, designer bags, a white BMW her boyfriend bought her. Her life looks perfect on social media. I'm a social worker in Atlanta. I make $45,000 a year. I work with foster kids and abuse survivors. My job is emotionally exhausting and financially unrewarding, but I love it. I live in a 600-square-foot one-bedroom apartment in a quiet neighborhood. It's old, the carpet is worn, the kitchen is tiny, but it's mine. I pay for it myself. And I've made it cozy with plants, thrift store finds, and secondhand furniture I've refurbished. Kendall and I used to be close, but over the last few years, as her social media following grew, she changed. She became obsessed with appearances, with luxury, with showing off. She'd visit me and make comments. How can you live in such a small space? Don't you want nicer things? You should really upgrade your furniture. I'd brush it off. I'm happy, Kendall. I don't need expensive things to be happy. She'd roll her eyes like I was lying to myself. 3 weeks ago, Kendall came to Atlanta for a friend's bachelorette party. She asked if she could stay with me instead of getting a hotel. Of course, I said. I'd love to spend time with you. She arrived with 3 suitcases for a 2-day visit. Designer everything. Her nails perfectly done. Her hair in those expensive extensions. Oh, wow, she said, walking into my apartment. It's even smaller than I remembered. It's cozy, I said. Make yourself at home. She looked around with this expression like she was touring a homeless shelter. She took pictures of everything. My couch from Goodwill, my mismatched plates, my DIY coffee table made from a pallet. This is so humble, she said, like humble was a dirty word. It's enough for me, I said. That night, we ordered pizza and watched movies. It was nice, like old times. I thought maybe we were reconnecting. I didn't know she was planning content. 2 days after she left, my phone exploded with notifications. Friends texting me, coworkers sending links. Even my boss messaged me. Hannah, did you see your sister's video? I opened TikTok. There it was, Kendall's smiling face in my apartment. The video started with her standing in my living room. So guys, I'm visiting my older sister Hannah, and let me give you a tour of her apartment because, wow. She walked through my space with the camera, narrating like she was a real estate agent showing a condemned building. This is her living room. Notice the couch definitely from a thrift store. And that coffee table? She made it from a pallet. Like, girl, Target exists. Cut to my kitchen. And this is the kitchen. It's giving 1,987. Notice the laminate countertops and the appliances that probably came with the apartment when it was built during the Reagan administration. She opened my cabinets, showed my mismatched dishes. She doesn't even have a full set of matching plates. This is what poverty looks like when you make bad career choices. The bedroom. And here's where the magic happens. This full-size bed, because apparently queen beds are too expensive. And check out this dresser, also thrift store special. She ended the video sitting on my couch. Love my sister, but this is why I tell people to chase money, not passion. She's a social worker making basically nothing while I'm out here living my best life. Choose wisely, guys. The video had 2 million views, 400,000 likes, and thousands of comments. This is so sad. Imagine being 29 and living like a college student. The sister is embarrassing. She definitely regrets her life choices. This is what happens when you don't prioritize money. I sat on my thrift store couch and cried. My phone rang. It was my mom. Hannah, I just saw Kendall's video. Great. Did you enjoy the tour of my pathetic life? Don't be dramatic. She was just having fun. Fun? Mom, she humiliated me in front of 2 million people. She's just joking around. You know how social media is. Don't take it so personally. How else should I take it? She called my apartment poverty housing. She made fun of my career. She basically told everyone I'm a failure. You're being too sensitive. Kendall didn't mean anything by it. Did you even tell her to take it down? Silence. Mom? It's already out there, Hannah. What's the point? I hung up. My dad called an hour later. Your mother told me about the video. That was inappropriate of Kendall. I'll talk to her. Thanks, Dad. But honey, you have to understand. Kendall's generation lives on social media. She probably didn't think about how it would affect you. She's 24, not 12. She knew exactly what she was doing. More calls came in. Friends offering support, coworkers saying they were proud of the work I did, my boss reminding me that my job had value beyond a paycheck. But none of it helped. I felt exposed, humiliated, betrayed. I spent 3 days debating what to do. Part of me wanted to call Kendall and scream at her. Part of me wanted to cut her off completely. But then I had another idea. If she wanted to use social media to humiliate me, I could use it to tell my truth. I set up my phone in my living room, sat on my thrift store couch, and started recording. Hi everyone, my name is Hannah. I'm the sister from that viral video where Kendall mocked my apartment. A lot of you had thoughts about my life based on a 60-second clip. So let me give you some context. I took a breath. This apartment that Kendall called poverty housing, I pay for it entirely on my own. No help from parents, no help from a boyfriend, just my salary as a social worker. That thrift store couch she made fun of? I bought it for $50 and spent 2 weekends reupholstering it myself. I learned from YouTube videos. It was my first DIY project, and I'm really proud of it. That coffee table made from a pallet? I found that pallet behind a construction site, sanded it down, stained it, added wheels. Cost me $15 in supplies and gave me something unique that nobody else has. Those mismatched plates? Each one came from a different thrift store. I collected them over 2 years. They make me happy every time I use them because they remind me that beauty doesn't have to be expensive or uniform. I was getting emotional now but pushed through. Kendall said I made bad career choices, that I should have chased money instead of passion. So let me tell you what my bad career choice looks like. I'm a social worker specializing in foster care and child abuse cases. Last month, I helped place 3 siblings together so they wouldn't be separated in the system. I fought for 6 months to make that happen. Those kids get to grow up together because of my bad career choice. 2 weeks ago, I helped a 6-year-old girl escape an abusive home. I sat with her in the hospital while they documented her injuries. I held her hand while she gave her statement to police. I found her emergency housing and got her enrolled in therapy. My bad career choice probably saved her life. Yesterday, I watched a 2-year-old boy I've been working with get adopted by a family who loves him. He's been in the system for 8 years. 8 years of instability and trauma. And now he has a forever home. I cried in my car after that adoption ceremony, happy tears, because my bad career choice means kids like him find families. My voice cracked, but I kept going. Kendall makes money posting outfit videos and restaurant reviews. I'm not knocking that she found her path, and I'm happy for her. But my path? My path is different. My apartment is small because I live within my means. My furniture is secondhand because I'd rather spend my money helping kids than impressing strangers. My life might not look glamorous on social media, but it's meaningful, it's purposeful, it's mine. And you know what Kendall didn't show in her video? The photos on my walls of kids I've helped, the thank you cards from families I've supported, the blanket a former foster mom crocheted for me because I helped her son. She didn't show the bookshelf full of childhood development textbooks and trauma resources. She didn't show the emergency go bag I keep ready in case I get a midnight call about a child in crisis. She showed you my apartment and called it poverty. I call it home. I posted the video without watching it back. If I watched it, I'd lose my nerve. Within 30 minutes, it had 100,000 views. Within an hour, it had 1 million. People were sharing it everywhere. Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, other TikTokers were stitching it, adding their own commentary. The comments were overwhelming. This made me cry. Social workers are heroes. Imagine roasting your sister for choosing to help people. Kendall should be ashamed. The sister with the poverty apartment is richer than the bad influencer will ever be. This is what real success looks like. I'm a teacher making $38K, and I felt this in my soul. Why do we celebrate people who buy expensive things overseas? People who help others? News outlets started picking it up. Social worker responds to sister's viral mockery. TikTok influencer faces backlash after shaming sister's apartment. Kendall's video was being ratioed. People flooded her comments. Delete this. Your sister is out here saving lives. You should be embarrassed. Imagine being this shallow. Your sister has more class in her pinky than you have in your whole body. 2 hours after I posted my video, Kendall's original post was gone, deleted. Her account went private. Then my phone rang. Kendall, crying. Hannah, what did you do? I told the truth. People are attacking me. They're calling me horrible names. Brands are dropping me. You attacked me first. You made fun of my entire life for content. What did you think would happen? It was just a joke. It wasn't funny, Kendall. You humiliated me. You called my career a failure. You mocked the home I've worked hard to afford. For what? For likes? She was sobbing now. People are saying I'm a bad person. They're saying I don't deserve my platform. Hannah, you don't understand. This is my career. This is how I make money. And now it's ruined. Maybe you should have thought about that before you posted that video. Please make a video telling people to stop. Tell them you forgive me. Tell them it was all a misunderstanding. Was it a misunderstanding? Silence. Did you or did you not film my apartment without permission, mock my choices, and post it for millions of people to judge? I did, she whispered. But I didn't think. You didn't think about me. You thought about content. You thought about views. You thought about yourself. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Hannah. Please, I'm losing everything. I took a breath. Part of me wanted to hang up, to let her suffer the consequences, but she was still my sister. Kendall, you can't undo what you did. The internet doesn't forget. But you can learn from it. How? Everyone hates me now. Everyone doesn't hate you. Your real followers, the ones who actually care about you, are still there. But this is a wake-up call. You've become someone who values appearances over substance, someone who tears others down for entertainment. I never meant to hurt you, but you did. And not just me. Think about all the people who saw your video and felt bad about their own apartments, their own furniture, their own career choices. You made people feel less than because they don't live like you. She was quiet, processing. I work with kids who have nothing, I continued. Kids who sleep on floors. Kids who wear the same clothes for weeks. Kids who've been told they're worthless their entire lives. And somehow, my little sister made me feel the way those kids feel, ashamed of circumstances I'm not ashamed of. Oh God, Kendall breathed. I didn't think about it like that. I know, that's the problem. You don't think about impact, you just think about content. What do I do now? You apologize, publicly, not some fake influencer apology, a real one. You acknowledge what you did wrong and commit to doing better. And will you forgive me? I thought about it. Eventually, but not today. Today, I'm still hurt. Today, I still need space. The next day, Kendall posted a video. Her eyes were red. No makeup, no filters, just her. Hi everyone. I need to address what happened. A few days ago, I posted a video mocking my sister Hannah's apartment. I called it poverty housing. I made fun of her furniture, her career, her choices, and I was completely, utterly wrong. She took a shaky breath. My sister Hannah is a social worker. She makes $45,000 a year helping kids in foster care and abuse situations. She's helped place children in safe homes. She's helped families heal. She's literally saved lives, and I made fun of her for not having expensive furniture. The truth is, I was jealous. Not of her apartment or her furniture, obviously, but of her purpose. Hannah knows why she gets up every morning. She knows her work matters. She's making a real difference in the world. And what do? I post outfits. I review restaurants. I sell you products through affiliate links. My content is meaningless compared to her work. And instead of being proud of her, I tore her down because it made me feel better about my own shallow priorities. Tears were streaming down her face now. I'm sorry, Hannah. I'm sorry I violated your privacy. I'm sorry I mocked your home. I'm sorry I called your career choices failures when the real failure is me failing to be a supportive sister. To everyone who works in social services, teaching, healthcare, or any field where you sacrifice financial security to help others, you're the real influencers. You're the ones actually influencing lives for the better. I'm just selling makeup and clothes. I'm taking a break from social media to figure out who I want to be, because I don't like who I've become. Thank you to everyone who called me out. I needed it. The video went viral too. 3 million views. People were split. Some forgave her, some didn't. Some said it was performative, others said it seemed genuine. I didn't comment. I just watched. 2 weeks later, Mom invited us both to dinner. Neutral territory, her house. Kendall arrived first. I came 30 minutes later, giving myself the option to leave early if needed. She looked different. No extensions, minimal makeup, normal clothes instead of designer everything. "Hi," she said quietly. "Hi." We sat down at the table. Mom had made lasagna, our childhood comfort food. Dad was unusually quiet, letting us navigate this ourselves. "I meant what I said in my video," Kendall started. "I've been thinking a lot about priorities, about what actually matters." "Okay." "I want to understand your work better. I want to know what you do every day. I want to appreciate it instead of dismissing it." "Why?" I asked. Not meanly, just honestly. "Because you're my sister, and I've been a terrible one, and I want to change that." Mom cleared her throat. "I owe you an apology too, Hannah. When this happened, I defended Kendall instead of standing up for you. That was wrong." I looked at her, surprised. "I've always been easier on Kendall," Mom continued. "She's the baby. She's the one who needs more help, but that's not fair to you. You've built your life independently, and I'm proud of you. I should have said that from the beginning." Dad reached over and squeezed my hand. "We're all proud of you, Hannah. Always have been." Dinner was awkward but healing. We talked about boundaries, about respect, about what family should mean. Kendall asked about my work, really asked. Wanted to know about the kids I work with, the challenges I face, the victories I celebrate. "Have you ever thought about using your platform for something meaningful?" I asked her. "What do you mean?" "You have 800,000 followers. Imagine if you used that reach to raise awareness about foster care or to fundraise for social services programs. You could actually help." Her eyes lit up. "I never thought about that. I could do that?" "Of course you could." Over the next few months, Kendall did exactly that. She partnered with local foster care organizations. She used her platform to share stories of kids waiting for adoption. She raised over $50,000 for youth programs. She also stopped making lifestyle content her entire brand, started mixing in substance, started using her influence for good. We're rebuilding our relationship slowly. She visits my apartment now and actually appreciates it, asks where I got things, tells me she's proud of me. Last month, she helped me refinish a dresser I found at an estate sale. We spent an entire Saturday in my parking lot, sanding and painting and laughing. It felt like having my sister back. Today, my apartment is still small. My furniture is still secondhand. My dishes still don't match, and I wouldn't change any of it. That viral moment was horrible. Being mocked by 2 million people hurt deeply, but it also forced important conversations about values, about priorities, about what actually matters. Kendall learned that content should never come at someone else's expense, that followers aren't worth more than family, that real success isn't measured in brand deals and luxury apartments. And I learned that my life has value exactly as it is, that I don't need to apologize for my choices, that living within my means while pursuing meaningful work is something to be proud of, not ashamed of. The internet can be brutal, but it can also hold people accountable. Those millions of people who defended me, who validated my choices, who celebrated purpose over profit, they reminded me that most people understand what actually matters. So let me ask you, if someone mocked your life on social media, would you stay silent or speak your truth? Drop your answer in the comments and hit that subscribe button, because your worth isn't determined by what you own. It's determined by how you live.